A very good morning to you all. Welcome to yet another edition of UCU Focus. I'm Priscilla Tuhaise, but first, the news highlights. UCU holds 17th graduation ceremony. UCU's carpentry workshop. Car wash services on campus. UCU's commissions graduates. UCU social work students visit Mukono High School. UCU Focus gains momentum. This is the news in detail. UCU has held its first part of the 17th graduation ceremony with a percentage of graduating boys equaling to that of girls. Ayawari Mukama reports.
Uganda Christian University has celebrated its part 1 of the 17th graduation at the new university sports grounds. A number of 1,441 graduates have graduated with diplomas, degrees and master's degrees in different courses, and 47 graduates have graduated with a first class. The guest of honor, His Excellency Frank Mugambaja, the High Commissioner of Rwanda to Uganda, has advised the graduates to have a positive attitude towards work. He added that Africa has got energetic youth, but they must acquire critical skills. He said this in his speech, encouraging the graduates who are going out to get jobs.
Always keep in mind the need to invest your energy, your passion, your strength to face the challenges of your own life, but also to the challenges that face communities and the nation, and that add the region and the continent and humanity at large.
He also congratulated the graduates for the great contribution towards the region. A number of graduates admitted that it has not been an easy journey to make it to the end.
I've been doing Master of Arts in Development Studies.
Congratulations.
Thank you so much.
For reaching this day. How do you feel about this day?
Truly, I'm excited about this day because not many people can achieve what I've achieved. And of course, as a master's student, it hasn't been very easy. Sometimes you go through many challenges. Sometimes you have no time because especially when you're working, you are at work, you have a family, you also have to read books, you have to do many things here and there, you have deadlines to meet, both for academics and for the job. So it's not always easy. But I bless the name of the Lord that He has seen me through today. I just want to say, UC has been so much good. Yeah, the staff, the lecturers do support us. And of course, they keep telling us that we must finish on time. So you get inspired by whatever support they give you, mentally especially, because we always lack social and emotional support from many people. But I can say most lecturers have given us not only academic support, but also emotional support. And because of that, we've been so much inspired to make sure that we finish on time.
A big number of students have complained that tuition has not been easy for them, but all in all, a number of 1,441 students have graduated. Ayeba Rebia reporting for UCU Focus.
In our development story, let's take a visit to the UCU Carpentry with Deborah Nakabito.
The Uganda Christian University UCU Carpentry for over the years has been giving back to the community located around the boundary of the university.
I will say that even the community is also benefiting from the existence of this workshop because what we do use here is bought from the communities, from the community around. The hardware we use, the timber we use, all those are bought from the people, from the suppliers around.
This carpentry department was started way back in 2002 with an aim of reducing on the costs that the university would have on furniture and chairs that are used within the university. Reporting for UCU Focus, I'm Deborah Odrinakavito.
UCU administration has for some time restricted car washing services for both university and staff members. However, students have persisted on violating this. Aine Doreen reports.
The washing bay was started by the university with the aim of washing university and staff vehicles. The supervisor of the washing bay, Mr. Jingo Geoffrey, discovered that they have failed to overcome the challenge of washing non-staff vehicles. Today, students have presented themselves as staff members to have their vehicles washed. A few years back, the washing bay was shifted from its original place to near the new football pitch to overcome the problem.
It was not his first time to be here, but it had somewhere else. It was around the front of the canteen side, is where it started from. So from there, they had to shift it to this side for any convenience there with the cars, which even like they wanted to separate it from you students and then the officials and the official cars, so that it will be private for only staff and only staff cars, university cars.
The washing bay was started by the university with the aim of washing university and staff vehicles.
This washing bay is specifically for washing university cars, but however, private cars are also washed. Doreen Aine, reporting for UCU Focus.
UCU has held a commissioning service that was crowned to acknowledge students with the highest GPA. Faith Birunji brings you the news in details.
Dr. Reverend Muhima Edward has encouraged the graduates to learn to distinguish between school-acquired knowledge and God-given wisdom. On the eve of the 17th graduation, during the commissioning service, he advised the graduates to be Christ-like in their mission as he based his main concern of society as lack of integrity.
This country suffers from two types of AIDS. Acquired immunodeficiency syndrome. Are we together? This is the one that is killing many people. But there is also another AIDS, acquired integrity deficiency syndrome, where people are no longer feeling guilty when they cheat around. Jesus was a man of moral uprightness. He committed no sin.
This culture of commissioning comes at the end of every academic journey where Ugandan Christian University spiritually sends off its students as fully equipped citizens with a heavy role to serve society in the best way possible, but furthermore to represent UCU as a fraternity. The commissioning service came to a recession with an award-giving ceremony where the best students were given appreciation for their diligence.
I'm Hilda Naule. I was doing a bachelor's in child development and children's ministry. And I'm glad to have made it today. I'm going to graduate and I'm so happy. And I thank God for this.
What is celebration without gratitude? Today at the Uganda Christian University, we witnessed the commissioning of students who are about to graduate. It is so beautiful to see students that have been through the hustle and now are ready to get into the new world. However, as UCU, this culture helps them to understand that it's not only about graduation, but it's about what they're going to do out there in society. Are they going to be servants? Are they going to be good stewards? Are they going to help society be better? Reporting for UCU Focus, Birunji Faith.
UCU social work students have conducted an outreach program geared towards sensitizing secondary school students towards stress. Betty brings you this news in detail.
During their interaction with Mukono High School students, UCU social work students discovered the students' misconception that poverty, teachers, relationships, and incurable diseases are the main causes of stress. According to Andrew Tusubira, in addition to revising the misconception, they are aiming at empowering and encouraging these students on how to handle the social problems, challenges, and concerns that they go through while at school in order to improve their social life.
Realize that this stage is basically faced with a lot of challenges, relationships, challenges way back from home, and all other issues. So we thought it wise that we have a task at hand to do. Having acquired the knowledge from class, we came up with an initiative of engaging in social work with schools, whereby we reach out to various schools and talk to students about the various social concerns.
Stress is a common issue among high school students, and this hinders them in academic performance and social life. Today, UCU social work students have empowered and sensitized the students of Mukono High School about stress management. As you can see in the background, Mukono High School students are trying to ease their stress.
Betty Uwiringiyimana, UCU Focus.
And now, let's take a visit of UCU Focus and how far it has gone. Joseph Oluka reports.
UCU Focus, that started as a club of Media Link, has been elevated to a class practical exercise. The initiative kicked off with the 2016 Year 2 Mass Communication students, and it has been made compulsory to all the mass communication students. Yona Habwe, a Year 2 Mass Communication student, says the initiative is equipping students with a hands-on experience that will help them attain practical skills at large.
It's helpful because it has given me hands-on experience. I know how to operate the camera, shoot a story, what angles do I need, what type of footage is worth showing, all that. So it has helped me to get hands-on experience. Secondly, I happen to also work as an anchor and at the same time reporter. So it helped me to get experience. According to my view, I don't think even the students should wait for it to be mandatory. It should be a personal initiative because it helps one develop their skill, which is important.
According to John Cliff Wamala, the president UCU Focus, he says that the program was founded on the principles of hard work, teamwork, and cooperation, and it is these principles that have aided the success of the entire initiative.
I would attribute my success to myself and my teammates, because I know it's not a one-person thing. Okay. It's been teamwork. I did not work upon it like alone. Okay. Had people I worked with. Okay. Yeah.
UCU Focus was a brainchild that started off on a humble footing, says Dr. Chibita, the head of the Mass Communications Department.
We actually borrowed the idea of the UCU Focus from our campus at BBUC. Okay. We visited BBUC one time and they have studios there. And within these studios, they are able to do a lot of things, both radio and television. And the studios are much smaller than ours. We found out that they actually are able to do a weekly bulletin, and we watched some samples, and we were really impressed that students could do this. So I told Mr. Ben Bella, who is the head there, that we were going to copy this. So when we came, it coincided with an interest that the students had. The students also approached us and they said they had an idea like this, and I said, perfect, because we've been thinking about the same thing, so go ahead with it.
Dr. Chibita also added that one of the reasons as to why the initiative took long to be put into action was the lack of sufficient technical equipment in the department.
You see, practical work requires equipment. We've been building up our equipment base slowly. Now we have a fairly decent number of cameras and we have some editing studios and so on. So it's possible to do these things. It's one thing to wish for them, but if you don't have the equipment in place, it's not possible.
It is not just time alone that determines the success of an idea, but rather the effort and hard work injected into it are what can prompt an idea to greater levels. This statement is one that has been justified by the UCU Focus team that has achieved so much glory in such a short span of time. Reporting for UCU Focus, I'm Joseph Oluka, Mukono.
UCU has held its first part of the 17th graduation ceremony with a percentage of graduating boys equaling to that of girls.
During the ceremony, Reverend John Senyoni reassured students on the tuition plan for both national and international students, especially international students, including Rwanda. This was announced during the graduation ceremony at Uganda Christian University that plans are underway to ease the fees structure for all students. This will create a common ground and better understanding of the university's tuition structure so that even international students can afford.
We look forward to a time when our East African community countries will level the playing field, allowing students to traverse our virtual boundaries and make possible equitable student exchanges and charges. The reality on the ground will be remedied by harmonization of national economic and tariff charges. Currently, a Ugandan student pays both for higher education and neighboring countries.
This will be done in accordance with the national tariff charges for foreign and Ugandan students. Reporting for UCU Focus, I'm Eve Oketa.
we have come to the end of part 1 of the annual graduation at Uganda Christian University, Mukono. We congratulate thousands of graduates who were passed out today. I'm Eve Oketa, reporting for UCU Focus.
Thank you very much for being a part of this segment of UCU Focus. I've been Priscilla Tuhaise. Don't forget to follow us on YouTube at UCU Focus. View your world. Good afternoon.